Let's talk about female dating coaches and why most of them are failing women. There's a pattern, and if you pay attention, you'll see it clear as day. Female coaches, for the most part, give women only two pieces of advice. First, they say, know your worth. Second, they say, if he doesn't offer everything you want, leave him. That's it. That's the entire playbook. Now, that might sound empowering, but here's the problem. It doesn't work. It flatters women's egos, but it does absolutely nothing to help them get or keep the men they actually want. Telling a woman to know her worth without asking whether that worth is even attractive to the kind of man she wants is like telling someone they deserve a gold medal just for showing up. What happens when a woman believes she's a 10, but the men she wants don't see her that way? She becomes bitter, jaded, and starts thinking all men are trash. The problem isn't men. It's the lack of accountability in the advice she's been given. And that second piece of advice, leave any man who isn't committing. Again, it sounds good until you realize that she's been cycling through men who were never going to commit in the first place. The coaches never told her to ask, why would a high-value man choose me over his other options? They never taught her how to become the kind of woman those men actually commit to. They just told her to walk away again and again, until eventually the only men left are the ones she was never attracted to in the first place. Let's flip the script. Let's give women actual, honest advice that works. If a woman truly wants to attract a high-value man, mentally stable, emotionally available, and ready to commit, she needs to understand the real rules of the game. And it starts with this: only date one man at a time. Period. Multi-dating doesn't just confuse your feelings, it weakens them. When a woman spreads her attention around, even if she likes one man more than the others, she subconsciously starts losing attraction for him. Why? Because deep down she knows she's disrespecting that man by seeing others. And trust me, men can feel it. Even if you don't say a word about the other guys, it leaks through your behavior. You hold back. You seem less emotionally available. Your eyes wander. And a man who values himself picks up on that. He might not call it out, but he feels it. He senses the hesitation. He notices the subtle ways you're not fully present, and instead of chasing you, he backs off. That's how women lose the men they actually wanted, by trying to keep their options open. Now, let's go even deeper. Once you've committed to dating one man at a time, the next step is developing the traits that make a woman irresistible to quality men. And I don't mean surface-level stuff like looks or status. I'm talking about traits that hit a man in the chest and make him think she's different. Sweetness, femininity, warmth, cheerfulness, affection, these things matter. A woman who's bubbly, affectionate, and caring automatically stands out from the crowd. She makes a man want to keep her. Think about it, most men don't want conflict. They don't want power struggles. They don't need a woman who challenges them at every turn. That's not attractive. That's exhausting. Mentally stable men seek peace. They're not looking for adversity. They're looking for a woman who feels like home. If you bring peace into a man's life, you become the most valuable woman he knows, because peace is rare. Here's the final piece. A woman who wants a particular man needs to study him. Yes, study him. Figure out what he likes, what he dislikes, what makes him open up, and what makes him shut down. This isn't about being fake, it's about being smart. If you know a man hates drama, don't bring him drama. If he values affection, give it to him. If he likes positive energy, don't show up cold and sarcastic. Every time a woman ignores a man's preferences to be herself, she's betting that he should accept her exactly as she is. But the truth is, love is earned, connection is earned, and compatibility is created when two people actually care about each other's needs. Now, let's keep in mind that as a rule of thumb, a woman always needs to remain fit because health and beauty are two factors that are always important to men. What kills relationships is when a woman throws in bad behavior just to test the man or assert dominance. That only works with low-value guys. Men with experience and options walk away from chaos. They don't want a headache when they come home. They don't want a partner who fights for power. They want ease, comfort, joy. If a woman brings those things consistently, she'll get the commitment she's been chasing, but this time, she won't have to beg for it. He'll offer it freely. So here's the truth. If you're a woman trying to win the heart of a high-quality man, stop listening to advice that only boosts your ego. Date one man at a time, show up with kindness and warmth, and learn what actually makes him tick. Don't try to test him, compete with him, or control him. Just be the kind of woman that makes him feel safe, support him, and appreciate him. That's how you get the man you want and keep him. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos. Until next time.